Hey everyone, it's John. Thank you for joining me this evening. Today I'm going to be making one of my favorite dishes, actually a very hearty dish, and it's perfect for cooler and colder weather. So tonight we're making beef stroganoff. So beef stroganoff has pretty simple ingredients. It's not that many ingredients. Obviously, we're going to be using beef, which we have right here. We're also going to be using some noodles right here, but you can actually eat beef stroganoff with rice if you want. Some people eat it with mashed potatoes, so it's totally up to you. But we prefer either rice or egg noodles. Also, we're going to be using some beef stock, which we have right here. We're also going to be using some white mushrooms. You can use brown mushrooms if you want. You can use cremini mushrooms, whatever you have available to you. I'm also going to be using some red wine, some Cabernet Sauvignon right here. A lot of people also use brandy, to, I guess, enhance the flavor of the beef stroganoff. But I'm not using, I always use red wine. So that's what we're using. We're also using a little bit of cream right here. This is, I think, one of the most important ingredients, sour cream. Now, I've seen this recipe, beef stroganoff recipe. Some people use creme fraiche, but I'm staying true to, I guess, the original recipe, and I'm going to be using sour cream, and I'm also going to be using an onion. Also going to be using, I almost forgot, I have some garlic. We're going to be using some garlic as well, just to kick it up a notch. So, here we go. Let me go ahead and prepare all the ingredients, and I'll be right back. So let's go ahead and get started. As you can see, I'm using a cast iron pan so we can get a good sear on our beef. Heat up your pan and use some oil of your choice, and as you can see, I'm also using some butter. Since I have a small pan, I'm going to be cooking the beef in batches. Also, make sure all the beef is flat on the pan so all the pieces get a good sear. A good rule to follow is to not overcook your meat. I'd say give it about 3 to 4 minutes and you should be good. If you're cooking your beef in batches like I am, follow the previous steps, and you can also add more butter, more oil if you want. So this is my final batch, and I'm getting ready to move on to the next steps. I think I alluded to this earlier, but my cast iron pan was way too small to cook all of this meat and all the ingredients together. So I'm moving the cooking to this bigger pot. Let's go ahead and cook down some onions. Once the onions are cooked down, you can go ahead and add your mushrooms. When the mushrooms have cooked, go ahead and add the garlic. Go ahead and season your mixture with a little bit of salt and pepper. Not too much, you can always adjust later. If you haven't noticed, I also started cooking the egg noodles. Now that our mushroom is cooked, we can add the beef back in. I'm also adjusting for flavor now and adding a little bit more salt and pepper. I'm also adding 1 tablespoon of flour to this mixture to help it bind and also to thicken the sauce a little bit. Give it a good mix, and now you're just about ready to add your liquid into this mixture. So at this point I'm going to be adding some beef stock. Probably add about 1.5 cups for now, just to get me started. Once it starts boiling, I'm going to be adding some red wine. Give it a good mix and allow the alcohol to evaporate. Once the smell of alcohol is gone, go ahead and add your heavy cream, or if you want to use half and half, you can use that as well. I think you can even use regular milk, but I choose the much more flavorful heavy cream. For now, I'm only pouring about 1/2 cup, and I can always, again, you can always adjust later if you want more sauce to your stroganoff. Don't get me wrong, the sauce is already somewhat thick because of the flour we added, but to make it more flavorful, to get the authentic taste of beef stroganoff, add in your sour cream. As you can see, the sauce got a little thick because of the sour cream. Go ahead and keep mixing. I think I'm going to be adding a little bit more liquid to this. I like more sauce, and I think the kids will appreciate the sauce as well. So in that same order, I'm going to be adding more beef broth, and then I'm going to add some more cream and also another dollop of sour cream. Give it a good mix, and at this point you can make your final adjustments to your flavor. If you need to add salt, go ahead and add it, some more pepper if you wish, but I think we're pretty much done. So here's our beef stroganoff over egg noodles. Pretty easy, wasn't it? I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you have any questions, please feel free to drop it in the comment section and I'll get to it. I'll see you guys again very soon.